Hello, thanks for joining us for today's Yorkshire Voice on Tuesday the 19th of March. I'm Phil Towers. Coming up on today's show, Yorkshire's roads are at breaking points as the number of potholes reaches an 8-year high. And we'll see how the city's celebrating trailblazing Muslims at Leeds City Museum. We've also got a special guest appearance from award-winning sitarist Jasdeep Singh Degun. But first today, a new report has revealed roads across Yorkshire are at breaking points with the need for pothole repairs reaching a new high. Clearing the current backlog of repairs could cost over £1.5 billion. Well, Ben Webster's here with us in the studio to tell us more.
So we found out this morning from the Asphalt Industry Alliance that half of the roads in Yorkshire and Humberside could fail in the next 15 years. Their annual alarm report on road maintenance also revealed that it will cost just over £1.5 billion to fix the current backlog of repairs. I spoke earlier to Malcolm Sims from the Asphalt Industry Alliance.
The crux for us is that central government needs to invest because the funding they're providing to local authorities clearly isn't sufficient. And in an ideal world, we would see direct funding increased. That would be protected. We know ring fencing is not a popular phrase in government, but some form of protection and accountability of funding that they provide, and the same within the authority.
A spokesperson from the Department of Transport said nationally, "We're taking decisive action to resurface roads and fix potholes by investing an extra £8.3 billion into the biggest ever funding increase for local road improvements, and enough to resurface over 5,000 miles of roads across the country, made possible by reallocated HS2 funding. This includes £990 million of funding to resurface roads across Yorkshire and the Humber." But what do these figures actually mean for people living in Yorkshire? And what is the impact on drivers? Well, a motion from Leeds City Council revealed there are 60% more potholes now than there were 5 years ago. Last year, there were over 300 accidents relating to potholes, far higher than the average of almost 200 accidents between 2019 and 2022. This could prove costly. The RAC have said that drivers could expect to pay up to £460 in repairs if they hit a pothole, and drivers are almost twice as likely to break down from doing so now than they were 18 years ago. The Asphalt Industry Alliance recommend that motorists take care while out in their cars and watch out for potholes filled with water as they appear shallower. Back to you, Phil.
Thank you, Ben. Ben Webster there. Some other news in brief. And a man's been charged with trying to kill a woman with a broken bottle at a bus stop in Leeds. The woman in her 30s suffered cuts to her head and neck. The assault took place on Otley Road on Sunday. Ibrahim al-Bashir, who's 32 and of no fixed address, is due to appear before Leeds magistrates today, charged with attempted murder and possession of an offensive weapon in a public place. West Yorkshire Police have launched the campaign Just Don't on women's safety, and they're targeting their message at men attending football matches. They aim to make them more aware about their attitudes and interactions with women. Our reporter Mimi Ibrahim has been speaking with Alison Lowe. She's West Yorkshire's Deputy Mayor for Policing and Crime.
After 2 years in office, the Mayor developed a safety of women and girls strategy, which identified that male behaviour needed to be one of the things that we addressed. So the team worked with a marketing company, and we've come up with this thing called Just Don't, which has had over 3.5 million views, and it's a behaviour change video showing how quickly male behaviour can deteriorate into threats and potential violence against women and girls. And we're doing that to target boys aged 14 to 25. It's been shown at Leeds United matches, Huddersfield Town matches, Bradford Bulls, various rugby clubs, Rhinos, etc. have also shown it. Police have shown it. The probation and prison service is showing it. Lots and lots of our partners in schools, etc. And we're trying to also work with men and boys as allies through upstander and bystander training.
That was Mimi speaking with Alison Lowe. Next today, as Muslims across the world observe the month of Ramadan, a new exhibition has opened at Leeds City Museum to highlight the work of trailblazing individuals from the Yorkshire area who are of a Muslim background. The display has been curated by Leeds University academic Maria Hussein, who wants to showcase the value of cultural diversity and intercultural working. The pioneering Muslims in the exhibition feature solicitors, doctors and professors.
I think it was a great exhibition. There was a buffet and we had speeches from the speakers who were presented at the exhibition. And I think that this exhibition highlights the importance of Muslim voices, and I think it's especially important for the Muslim youth of today who feel as if they have no one to look up to. And I think personally for me, as a Muslim hijabi female living in the north, it's great to see so many Muslim voices.
People in Leeds will soon be able to get rid of their used glass bottles in the same bin as the rest of their recycling, like one of these. It's a new scheme set up by the City Council. They say it could save 2,500 tonnes of carbon a year from entering the atmosphere. That's the equivalent to driving 6 million miles. Well, Tanita Sims has this report.
It is estimated that Leeds residents currently put 11,400 tonnes of glass in their black bins each year. If this glass was recycled, it would have huge environmental benefits, including a carbon saving of around 2,600 tonnes of carbon per year.
It's a great thing that now that you can start recycling glass. I think it's a good step forward in terms of trying to drive that initiative, a bit like what other countries in Europe have, such as like Germany, one that just comes off the top of my mind. But you know, I think there's still a few more things that we can do. I know that Leeds has been the first one, but I think the rest of the boroughs across the country will need to kind of take heed.
The council described the decision as great news because it will have big environmental benefits for the city. The curbside collection is free of charge for all households in Leeds. Further details are yet to be disclosed, but the council want to see the collection in place for the summer. For Yorkshire Voice, I'm Tanita Sims.
Great news, I've got plenty of glass I need to recycle. Moving on to some sports news now. Leeds United are holding their breath for key player Jorginho Rutter. The striker is set to undergo minor hernia surgery. It's hoped to be fit to play by Good Friday when Leeds return from the international break. Our sports reporter Alison Lowe has more on this for us.
Jorginho Rutter is set to undergo a minor surgery for a hernia, which will leave the Frenchman sidelined for at least 10 days. In a statement by the club, Rutter could be in contention for the upcoming fixtures against Watford and Hull City, as the Whites look to get an automatic promotion place back into the Premier League. It comes at an unfortunate time for the forward, as he has been withdrawn from the under-21s French squad. Leeds currently sit top of the Championship with a game in hand. Rutter has thanked the fans for their support and hopes to help recover quickly as possible for the team.
Well, it's been another mild day here in Yorkshire. Let's head over to Rowan O'Connell. He's got an update on the weather for us.
And hi Phil, yeah, completely agree. It's been very mild, quite breezy. I don't know if you can see the leaves around me are moving, but yes, very mild and breezy. And that's how it's going to carry on for the rest of the day. Tomorrow it's going to be a wet one though. It's expected to rain from around 1 a.m. heading over to probably 4 o'clock. Once you hit 4 o'clock, it's expected to be clear, so make sure you have got your brollies. The Met Desk, though, have predicted through their WX charts that snow may hit Yorkshire on Saturday and early next week. I think on Saturday it was due to hit North Yorkshire and East Yorkshire. And then as we go into Monday and Tuesday, West all over, and some in also Middlesbrough as well. So make sure you get your gloves ready, because I think it's been a while we've had snow, so get your gloves and get your sledges ready. Sunrise will be at 8 minutes past 6 today, and sunset will be at 20 minutes past 6 in the afternoon. So get ready, see that sunrise. Back to you, Phil.
Thank you, Rowan. That's almost it for today, but before we go, a Leeds musician has been named as the best instrumentalist by the Royal Philharmonic Society. Jasdeep Singh Degun became the first ever sitar player to win at the prestigious award ceremony. Well, we're lucky to have him here in the studio with us, where he's going to show us his musical skills. But first, he's going to have a chat with our reporter, Don Butler.
Thank you, Phil, and thank you, Jasdeep, for joining us today. So, the sitar, it's a beautiful instrument you've got here. What is the country of origin?
The sitar is an Indian classical instrument, so it's from India.
How long have you been playing, sorry?
So I've been playing for almost about 16 years now. I started off as a vocalist, but I came to sitar when I was about 15 or so quite late in the day. Yeah.
And where was your inspiration to start playing this instrument?
My inspiration has got to come from just having the opportunity. So I grew up in Leeds, in North Leeds, and there was an opportunity to learn singing and sitar at my local primary school. So I don't come from a musical family, but because the opportunity was there, I pursued music, and now I do it full time. It's my career now.
Well, that's great. How did you feel when you received such a prestigious award for?
Yeah, so getting the RPS award was something that, you know, it was totally unprecedented, absolutely crazy. I'm the first sitar player to ever receive one, and the RPS, the Royal Philharmonic Society, is a very, very prestigious society that goes back 200 years. So yeah, to get recognition on a national platform like that has just been absolutely phenomenal.
I can imagine. Well, we're really looking forward to hearing you play at the end of the show. How long would you say a piece of music for this instrument would be?
Well, normally if I was to perform in concert, it'd probably be about an hour and a half. But I think here we're probably going to try and snip it down to about 30 seconds or so. So yeah, I'll try to do the best I can in the time that I've got.
Of course. Thank you so much for your time today. It has been an amazing speaking with you, and we can't wait to hear what you have to perform at the end of the show.
Thank you very much.
Well, that's all we have for you today. It's been a packed show, and we'll be back with you at 4 p.m. tomorrow. So make sure you stay up to date with everything that's going on around Yorkshire. Check out the Yorkshire Voice website, yorkshirevoice.com. You can follow us on social media at Yorkshire V, and we're on Facebook, we're on TikTok, we're on everything. So check it out. The stories beyond your wildest dreams. But thank you for watching. And to play us out, we have Jasdeep Singh Degun on the sitar. So thank you very much, and take it away, Jasdeep.